Hey, legal eagles! Welcome back to his YouTube channel. I'm Jane, your legal guide through the twists and turns of the legal world. Today we're turning the page on the usual and venturing into the realm of the extraordinary. We're peeling back the layers of the legal onion to reveal not just the letter of the law, but its spirit, its quirks, and its downright oddities. Yes, you heard it right. We're about to embark on a journey through 3 legal cases so bizarre, they'll make your head spin. But before we plunge into this legal labyrinth, do us a favour. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got a world of legal insights to share, and we wouldn't want you to miss a single one. Now let's dive into the legal archives to uncover 3 jaw-dropping cases that will leave you in disbelief. Imagine inheriting a fortune from a long-lost relative you never knew existed. Sounds like a movie plot, right? Well, buckle up, because we're about to delve into a tale that's as real as it gets. Picture this. A man, let's call him Joe, living an ordinary life, working 9 to 5 and barely scraping by. One day, while cleaning out his attic, he stumbles upon an old family photo album. Among the sepia-tinted memories, he spots a name he doesn't recognize. Intrigued, he decides to dig a little deeper. What follows is something straight out of a Hollywood script. Joe discovers he's the last living relative of a wealthy magnate who'd passed away with no apparent heir. As the only kin, Joe is suddenly catapulted from his modest existence into a world of affluence and luxury, becoming a millionaire overnight. But as we all know, with great fortune comes great legal battles. Relatives who Joe had no idea existed began popping out of the woodwork, each claiming their piece of the pie. Legal documents were scrutinized, family trees were dissected, and a whirlwind of lawsuits ensued. Despite the chaos, Joe stood his ground. With a skilled legal team by his side, he navigated the turbulent waters of inheritance law. The court examined the evidence, evaluated the claims, and after a grueling legal battle, ruled in Joe's favor. The fortune, as it turned out, legally belonged to him. But the story doesn't end there. The ruling set a precedent, highlighting the importance of having a clear and legally sound will to avoid such inheritance disputes. It also shed light on the complexities of inheritance law, reminding us that the legal world is often as unpredictable as the plot of a blockbuster movie. A forgotten family photo album and a surprising inheritance, the first case truly is a testament to how unpredictable the legal world can be. Cats and burglars, an unlikely duo in a legal saga that had everyone scratching their heads. Today we're sinking our claws into a case that proves truth is sometimes stranger than fiction. Picture this. A typical suburban neighborhood, a house ransacked by a burglar and a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers, a domestic short-haired tabby, wasn't the burglar, of course, but he played a crucial role in the trial that followed. The burglar had left no traces, or so he thought. The police were stumped. The case was going cold, until Whiskers coughed up a hairball that contained a strand of human hair that wasn't his owner's. The hair was sent for DNA analysis, and voila! It matched a suspect in the police database, a known burglar who lived just a few blocks away. The prosecutors presented the hair as evidence, claiming it linked the suspect to the crime scene. But here's where the legal twist comes in. The defense argued that using the cat's hairball as evidence was an invasion of the suspect's privacy, tantamount to an unreasonable search. They claimed that Whiskers was a 4-legged surveillance device used without a warrant. This argument threw the court into a frenzy. Legal experts were divided. Was the evidence admissible? Was this a violation of the Fourth Amendment? The case sparked debates about the boundaries of privacy rights and the extent to which animals could be involved in legal proceedings. In the end, the court ruled the evidence admissible. They reasoned that the suspect had no expectation of privacy in another person's home, especially while committing a crime. The burglar was convicted, all thanks to a hairball from a cat named Whiskers. Who knew a feline could play such a pivotal role in a legal case? That's case number 2 for you. Tattoos are permanent, but what about a contract inked onto your skin? Now there's a question that stirs the imagination, isn't it? Let's dive into this fascinating tale that had the legal world scratching their heads. Picture this. 2 business partners, let's call them John and Paul, decide to ink a deal, literally. They agree on the terms, and instead of using a traditional paper contract, they decide to tattoo the agreement onto their bodies. It's a pretty unusual choice, right? Now, this might seem like a scene from a quirky movie, but this is a real case that took place. The contract was as intricate as any legal document, filled with clauses, stipulations, and even a termination agreement. All the elements of a contract were present, just not in the format we're used to. As you can imagine, this raised quite a few eyebrows. Could a tattoo really be considered a legally binding contract? What happens if one of them decided to breach the agreement? Would laser removal be equivalent to tearing up a contract? The court was faced with a conundrum. The law states that a contract must be a written document, signed by the parties involved. But it doesn't specify that it can't be inked onto your skin. The legal implications were vast, and the debate was heated. In the end, the court decided that while unconventional, the tattooed contract fulfilled all the criteria of a legally binding agreement. It was a landmark case, one that left a permanent mark, pun intended, on the legal world. It raised questions about what constitutes a contract and pushed the boundaries of conventional law. It made us question the fine line between body art and binding agreements. A contract inked on the skin, blurring the line between body art and binding agreements, wraps up our third case. A tale as fascinating as it is unconventional, proving once again that in the legal world there's never a dull moment. And there you have it, 3 mind-bending legal cases that prove the law is stranger than fiction. We've journeyed through a tale of unexpected inheritance in The Phantom Heir, scratched our heads at the curious role of a feline friend in The Cat Burglar's Legal Twist, and pondered the permanence of a tattooed contract. Each case a testament to the unpredictable and fascinating world of law. If these legal oddities have sparked your interest, why not dive deeper? Hit that like button to show your appreciation, share this video far and wide, let others marvel at these peculiar cases, and don't forget to comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these unusual cases. What surprised you the most? What would you like us to explore next? Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to the law. Stay tuned for more legal insights from